The Quantum Whisper, Captain Sarah Chen, stood on the bridge of the USS Stardancer, Earth's most advanced deep space exploration vessel. Her dark eyes scanned the swirling cosmic dust of the Andromeda Nexus, a region of space where the laws of physics seemed to bend and twist like saltwater taffy. "Captain," Lieutenant Zara called out, her antennae twitching with excitement. "We're picking up an anomalous quantum signal. It's like nothing we've ever encountered before." Sarah's heart raced. This was why she had joined the Terran Cosmic Navy, for moments of discovery that could change humanity's understanding of the universe. On screen, Lieutenant. The main view screen flickered to life, displaying a mesmerizing dance of subatomic particles. They swirled and pulsed in patterns too complex for the human mind to fully comprehend. "It's beautiful," Sarah whispered, "but what is it?" As if in response to her question, the quantum particles coalesced into a humanoid form. It was vaguely female in shape, but composed entirely of shimmering energy. "Greetings, Captain Sarah Chen of Earth," the being spoke, its voice resonating directly in their minds. "I am Zira, last of the Quantarians. My species transcended physical form eons ago, but now we face extinction." Sarah stepped forward, her voice steady despite her racing heart. "How can we help you, Zira?" The energy being's form flickered, as if struggling to maintain cohesion. "Our consciousness is fading from this universe. We seek beings worthy of our legacy, our knowledge, our technology, our very essence." A murmur ran through the bridge crew. The implications were staggering. Zira continued, "We have observed your species, Sarah Chen. Your curiosity, your resilience, your capacity for growth. You are young, but you have potential." Sarah felt the weight of responsibility settle on her shoulders. "We're honored, Zira, but why me specifically?" The energy being's form swirled, creating intricate patterns that seemed to hold entire galaxies within them. "You possess a unique quantum resonance, Captain. Your mind is capable of interfacing with our technology in ways no other human can." Suddenly, two smaller energy forms appeared beside Zira. "These are my daughters, Lyra and Nova. They will be your guides, your partners in wielding our power." Sarah's eyes widened. "Partners? I don't understand." Zira's form began to fade. "There is no time to explain fully. The choice must be made now. Will you accept our gift, Sarah Chen? Will you become the guardian of Quantarian knowledge and the bridge between our species?" The bridge fell silent, all eyes on Sarah. The fate of two civilizations hung in the balance. Sarah took a deep breath, her mind racing through the possibilities, the dangers, the sheer enormity of what was being offered. But in her heart, she knew there was only one answer she could give. "I accept," she said, her voice ringing with determination. The moment the words left her lips, the energy beings surged forward, enveloping Sarah in a cocoon of blinding light. She felt her consciousness expanding, merging with something vast and ancient. Knowledge flooded her mind, the secrets of quantum manipulation, the ability to reshape reality itself. As the light faded, Sarah found herself changed. Her body glowed with a faint inner light, and she could feel the presence of Lyra and Nova in her mind, their consciousnesses intertwined with her own. The rest of the crew stared in awe. Lieutenant Zara was the first to find her voice. "Captain, are you all right?" Sarah looked at her hands, watching as tiny galaxies seemed to swirl beneath her skin. She smiled, feeling a surge of power and purpose. "I'm more than all right, Lieutenant. I'm evolved." Zura's voice echoed one last time in their minds. "The fate of both our peoples now rests with you, Sarah Chen. Use our gift wisely, shape the future of the cosmos." With that, the energy being vanished, leaving behind a transformed Sarah and her two new quantum wives. "Orders, Captain," Lieutenant Zara asked, her voice a mix of awe and uncertainty. Sarah turned to face her crew, her eyes now swirling with cosmic energy. "Set a course for Earth. It's time to introduce humanity to its new role in the universe. As the Stardancer's engines hummed to life, Sarah felt the weight of galaxies on her shoulders. She was no longer just Captain Sarah Chen of Earth. She was now the guardian of an ancient legacy, the bridge between humanity and the cosmos, and the key to unlocking the quantum secrets of the universe. The adventure had only just begun. Quantum diplomacy. The U.S. Stardancer dropped out of hyperspace, Earth's familiar blue marble filling the viewscreen. But to Sarah Chen's newly enhanced senses, her homeworld pulsed with quantum potential, layers of reality overlapping like a cosmic onion. "Open a channel to Terran High Command," Sarah ordered, her voice carrying an otherworldly resonance. Admiral Zaya's hologram flickered to life, his eyebrows rising at Sarah's transformed appearance. "Captain Chen, what in the name of—" "Admiral," Sarah interrupted, "I bring news that will change the course of human history. Request immediate conference with the World Council." Within hours, Sarah stood before the leaders of Earth, her quantum-wise Lyra and Nova floating beside her as shimmering energy forms. The chamber buzzed with a mix of fear, awe, and anticipation. "People of Earth," Sarah began, her voice echoing with the weight of cosmic knowledge, "we stand on the precipice of a new era. The Quantarians have chosen humanity as their successors, entrusting us with power beyond imagination." She raised her hand, and a miniature galaxy formed above her palm, eliciting gasps from the assembled leaders. "But with great power comes great responsibility," Sarah continued, "and great danger." As if on cue, alarms blared throughout the chamber. A harried aide rushed in, whispering urgently to the council president. "Captain Chen," the president said, her voice grave, "we've just detected a massive fleet entering our solar system. They're demanding we hand over the Quantarian usurper, which I assume means you." Sarah's eyes narrowed, cosmic fire dancing in their depths. "The Void Collective," she murmured. "Lyra and Nova warned me about them. They seek to monopolize quantum technology, enslaving less advanced races." "What are our options?" Admiral Zhao demanded. "Our defenses are no match for a fleet of that size." Sarah smiled, a plan already forming in her quantum-enhanced mind. "We don't need to match their size, Admiral. We just need to outthink them." Over the next hour, Sarah outlined a strategy that left the World Council stunned. It involved quantum entanglement, time dilation, and concepts that pushed the boundaries of known physics. "It's insane," one general muttered. "It's our only chance," Sarah countered. "Humanity's ingenuity combined with Quantarian knowledge. This is why they chose us." As the Void Collective's fleet approached Earth, Sarah put her plan into action. The Stardancer, enhanced with Quantarian tech, led a small squadron of ships in what seemed like a suicidal charge. But as they engaged the enemy, reality itself began to warp. Sarah, with Lyra and Nova's help, created quantum bubbles around Earth's ships. Time flowed differently inside these bubbles, allowing the human pilots to react with impossible speed. The Void Collective found themselves facing an enemy that seemed to be everywhere at once, attacking from multiple time streams simultaneously. On the Stardancer's bridge, Sarah's body glowed with cosmic energy as she coordinated the defense. "Now, Lyra," she called out. Her quantum-wise energy form pulsed, and suddenly, miniature wormholes opened throughout the enemy fleet. Their own weapons fire emerged from these portals, striking them from within their own shields. "This is impossible," the Void Commander's voice boomed across the comms. "What manner of witchcraft is this?" Sarah's voice resonated across space itself. "This is the power of humanity and Quantarian knowledge combined. Stand down or face annihilation." The battle raged for what seemed like hours, but in the end, the Void Collective's mighty fleet lay in ruins. Those ships that could still fly turned tail and fled, jumping to hyperspace with a final threat. "This isn't over, humans. The universe will not allow such power to remain unchecked." As the adrenaline of battle faded, Sarah felt the weight of her actions settle upon her. She had saved Earth, yes, but at what cost? The secret of humanity's quantum leap was out, and the galaxy would never be the same. Captain, Lieutenant Zora's voice broke through her reverie. We're receiving transmissions from everywhere. Every race in the known galaxy is demanding an audience with Earth. Zora squared her shoulders, feeling Lyra and Nova's comforting presence in her mind. Patch them through, Lieutenant. It's time for humanity to take its place on the galactic stage. As the view screen filled with a dizzying array of alien faces, Zora Chen, once a simple starship captain, now the quantum guardian of humanity, prepared to navigate the treacherous waters of interstellar diplomacy. The universe watched with bated breath, wondering, would this new quantum-enhanced humanity be a force for peace and progress, or would they become the very threat they had just defeated? Only time, in all its quantum uncertainty, would tell. The cosmic carnival. 6 months after Earth's quantum revelation, the solar system had transformed into a bustling interstellar hub. The space around Earth shimmered with quantum gateways, alien ships of all shapes and sizes zipping through them like cosmic fireflies. Zora Chen, now bearing the title of quantum emissary, stood aboard the newly christened USS Nexus, a ship that was as much a living entity as it was a vessel. Its quantum-infused corridors pulsed with possibilities, entire decks shifting and rearranging based on the crew's thoughts. Emissary, a melodious voice chimed, "We're approaching the coordinates for the galactic confluence." Zora nodded to her AI assistant, ARIA, Artificial Resonance Intelligence Assistant, a swirling hologram of quantum particles. "Thank you, ARIA. Is everything prepared for our unconventional diplomacy?" Aria's form shimmered with amusement. "The cosmic carnival is ready, emissary. Though I must say, some of the older races are quite perplexed by the concept." Zora grinned. "That's the point. If we're going to unite the galaxy, we need to shake things up a bit." The Nexus dropped out of quantum space, revealing a massive space station shaped like a celestial tree, its branches reaching out into the void. This was Yggdrasil Station, neutral ground for the galactic confluence. As the Nexus docked, Zora felt a familiar tingle in her mind. Lyra and Nova, her quantum wise, materialized beside her. "Are you sure about this, Zora?" Lyra asked, her energy form flickering with concern. The Antikyrians are notoriously resistant to change. Nova, always the more adventurous of the two, pulsed with excitement. "Oh, let her try. I can't wait to see their tentacles twist in confusion." Zora chuckled, drawing strength from their contrasting perspectives. "It'll work. Humanity didn't get this far by following the old rules." The grand chamber of the galactic confluence was a sight to behold. Representatives from 1,000 worlds filled the tiered seats, their forms ranging from ethereal light beings to silicon-based crystalline entities. At the center stood the Antikyrians, the eldest race in the known galaxy. Their squid-like bodies towered over the others, tentacles waving with barely contained impatience. "Quantum emissary," the lead Antikyrian boomed, its voice resonating through both air and mind. "You have called this gathering to address the human question. We have deliberated, and our decision is—" "Hold that thought," Zora interrupted, striding confidently to the center of the chamber. With a gesture, the austere room transformed. Quantum holograms sprang to life, filling the space with a riot of color and sound. Roller coasters made of pure energy looped around surprised delegates. Food stalls appeared, offering delicacies from across the cosmos. In one corner, a band of robotic musicians struck up a tune that somehow appealed to every alien auditory system simultaneously. "Welcome," Zora announced, her voice carrying over the chaos, "to the first-ever cosmic carnival." The chamber erupted in a cacophony of shocked exclamations, tentative laughter, and confused queries. "What is the meaning of this?" the lead Antikyrian demanded, its tentacles writhing in agitation. Zora smiled, her body glowing with quantum energy. "This, esteemed Antikyrian, is humanity's proposal for galactic unity, not through stuffy treaties or cold logic, but through shared joy and understanding. She gestured to the carnival around them. Each attraction, each game, each morsel of food has been quantum-infused to provide a unique experience for every species. As you participate, you'll gain insight into each other's cultures, biologies, and ways of thinking. To demonstrate, Sarah approached a crystalline being from Rigel VI. "May I?" she asked, extending her hand. The being hesitantly touched her palm. Instantly, a quantum link formed. The crystalline alien vibrated with delight as it experienced the sensation of human laughter. In return, Sarah felt the cool clarity of silicon thoughts. Around the chamber, hesitant interactions gave way to enthusiastic engagement. A group of methane breathers found themselves in a virtual ocean, swimming alongside aquatic species from distant worlds. Energy beings played a game that altered the fundamental constants of physics, leading to good-natured debates about the nature of reality. Even the Antikyrians, after initial resistance, found themselves drawn in. One was attempting to eat spaghetti with its tentacles, causing riotous laughter from nearby humans who tried to demonstrate the proper technique. As the cosmic carnival unfolded, Aoia's hologram appeared beside Sarah. Emissary, I'm detecting a 200% increase in positive interspecies interactions. Quantum empathy links are forming spontaneously across the chamber. Sarah nodded, feeling the connections blossoming like a cosmic web. This was more than just a carnival. It was the birth of a truly united galaxy. Lyra and Nova materialized, their energy forms pulsing with pride. "You did it, Sarah," Lyra whispered. "You've shown them a new way." Nova swirled excitedly. "Can we try that roller coaster? Pretty please." Sarah laughed, her joy resonating through the quantum field. Why not? After all, if we're going to lead this new galactic alliance, we should lead by example. As Sarah and her quantum wives zoomed along the energy coaster, she caught the eye of the lead Antikyrian. To her amazement, its tentacles were raised not in objection, but in what could only be described as a thumbs up. The cosmic carnival had done the impossible. It had brought the galaxy together through the power of fun, empathy, and a touch of quantum magic. As news of the event spread across the cosmos, a new era of cooperation and understanding dawned. And at the heart of it all was humanity, the young race that dared to rewrite the rules of galactic diplomacy with nothing more than a carnival and a quantum-powered smile. The quantum quandary. As the cosmic carnival's success rippled across the galaxy, a new challenge emerged from the depths of the quantum realm. Sarah Chen, now hailed as the architect of unity, found herself facing an enemy more insidious than any alien armada, entropy itself. The USS Nexus hurtled through the quantum slipstream, alarms blaring. Sarah stood at the helm, her body crackling with energy as she interfaced directly with the ship's systems. "ARA, status report," she called out, her voice echoing with cosmic resonance. The A's hologram flickered, its usually smooth form jagged with interference. Quantum decay detected across all sectors. Emissary. The fabric of reality is unraveling. Lyra and Nova materialized, their energy forms wavering. "It's a harmonic convergence," Lyra said, her voice tinged with worry. "The merging of quantum technologies is causing unforeseen consequences." Nova pulsed with determination. "We need to stabilize the quantum field before entire star systems blink out of existence." Sarah's mind raced, processing information at speeds no unaugmented human could match. "OIA, set course for the Celestial Forge. We need to gather the Galactic Council." The Celestial Forge, a massive space station at the heart of the Milky Way, served as the seat of the newly formed Galactic Union. As the Nexus approached, Sarah gasped. The station, once a marvel of quantum engineering, now flickered in and out of reality like a faulty hologram. Inside the Grand Council chamber, chaos reigned. Representatives from across the galaxy argued vehemently, their translators struggling to keep up with the multilingual shouting match. Silence. Sarah's voice boomed, infused with quantum authority. The room fell quiet, all eyes turning to the human emissary. "We stand on the brink of cosmic annihilation," Sarah began, her words weighted with the gravity of the situation. "The quantum technologies that brought us together now threaten to tear reality apart." She waved her hand, and a holographic model of the galaxy appeared, showing cascading quantum fluctuations. "We have hours, maybe days, before the decay becomes irreversible." The Antiquarian ambassador's tentacles writhed in agitation. "This is the folly of mixing primitive human science with quantum powers beyond your comprehension." Sarah's eyes flashed with cosmic fire. Primitive? It was human ingenuity that united this galaxy, and it will be human ingenuity, combined with the wisdom of all our peoples, that saves it. She turned to the assembled council. "I propose the formation of a quantum conclave. We need the brightest minds from every species working together to find a solution." What followed was the greatest collaboration in galactic history. The Nexus transformed into a hub of frenzied activity. Crystalline beings from Rigel VIA worked alongside energy entities from the Andromeda Galaxy. Hyperintelligent gas clouds interfaced with quantum computers, running simulations at mind-boggling speeds. Sarah, Lyra, and Nova stood at the center of it all, their combined consciousness serving as a conduit for the collective genius of the galaxy. As the hours ticked by, tensions rose. Entire star systems winked out of existence, leaving terrifying voids in the fabric of space-time. "We're running out of time," Aeroia announced, its hologram barely holding form against the quantum interference. Suddenly, a young Vorlox scientist let out a trill of excitement. "Emissary, I think I found something." The solution was as elegant as it was audacious, a galaxy-wide quantum harmonic resonance. By synchronizing every quantum-enabled device in the Milky Way, they could create a stabilizing field to counteract the entropy. "But there's a catch," the Vorlox explained, her feathers ruffling nervously. "The resonance must be initiated from the event horizon of a supermassive black hole. The quantum fluctuations there are the only thing powerful enough to kickstart the process." A hush fell over the assembled beings. It was a suicide mission. Sarah stepped forward, her decision made before the words were even spoken. "I'll do it." Protests erupted from all sides, but Sarah raised her hand for silence. "This is why the Quantarians chose humanity. Our willingness to sacrifice for the greater good." Lyra and Nova moved closer, their energy intertwining with Sarah's. "We're coming with you," they said in unison. "Our combined quantum signature will increase the chances of success." As the Nexus prepared for its final journey, Sarah addressed the Galactic Council one last time. "Whatever happens, remember this moment. Remember how we came together, how we defied the odds. The galaxy is in your hands now. Make it a future worth saving." The journey to the galactic core was a blur of quantum jumps and spatial distortions. As they approached the supermassive black hole at the heart of the Milky Way, reality itself seemed to warp around them. Initiating quantum harmonic sequence, Aeroia announced, its voice solemn. Sarah, Lyra, and Nova stood at the bow of the ship, their forms merging into a being of pure quantum energy. As the Nexus crossed the event horizon, time and space lost all meaning. In that infinite moment, suspended between existence and oblivion, Sarah felt the consciousness of every being in the galaxy. Their hopes, their fears, their indomitable will to survive. With a thought that resonated across the cosmos, she activated the quantum harmonic. A wave of energy exploded outward from the black hole, rippling across the galaxy faster than light. Every quantum device, from the smallest communicator to the largest starship, pulsed in perfect synchronization. On planets across the Milky Way, beings of all species watched in awe as the sky itself shimmered with quantum fire. When the light faded, the galaxy held its breath. Had it worked? Slowly, reports began to trickle in. The quantum decay had stopped. Reality had stabilized. But the Nexus, along with Sarah, Lyra, and Nova, was nowhere to be found. As the galaxy celebrated its salvation, a legend began to spread. A story of three beings of light, dancing eternally at the edge of a black hole, their sacrifice echoing across time and space. And in the depths of the quantum realm, where thought becomes reality, a new adventure was just beginning. The Quantum Renaissance. A millennium passed in the blink of a cosmic eye. The galaxy, once on the brink of quantum annihilation, had flourished into a harmonious utopia. The legend of Sarah Chen, the human quantum emissary, and her alien wives had become myth, a bedtime story told to young beings across 1,000 worlds. But legends have a way of returning when least expected. On Earth, now a shimmering jewel of quantum architecture, a young prodigy named Zara Khan stood before the Galactic Academy's quantum accelerator. Her dark eyes, flecked with starlight, narrowed in concentration as she initiated the most ambitious experiment in 1,000 years. Zara, her AI assistant, NOVAX, chirped, "The quantum harmonics are at 99.9% synchronization. We're ready to begin." Zara nodded, her hands dancing over holographic controls. Initiating the Lazarus protocol, let's bring them home. The accelerator hummed to life, its energy signature rippling across the quantum substratum of reality. In the chamber's center, space-time itself began to twist and contort. Suddenly, alarms blared. NOVAX's avatar flickered frantically. "Zara, we have a problem. The quantum feedback is exponentially increasing. It's creating a blinding flash of light engulfed the chamber. When it faded, Zara found herself floating in an impossible space. Fragments of reality drifted by like cosmic debris, and there, in the heart of this quantum maelstrom, were three beings of pure energy. "Impossible," Zara whispered. "It worked. You're really here." The energy beings coalesced into more recognizable forms. Sarah Chen, looking exactly as she did in the ancient holograms, smiled warmly. "Hello, Zara. You've been looking for us." Lyra and Nova, Sarah's quantum wives, swirled around them. "My, how things have changed," Lyra mused. 1,000 years in the blink of an eye. "And yet," Nova added, her form pulsing with excitement, "so much remains the same. The curiosity, the drive to explore, humanity's spirit is truly eternal." Before Zara could respond, reality shuddered. The quantum pocket they occupied began to collapse. "What's happening?" Zara cried out, panic edging into her voice. Zara's expression turned grave. "The universe doesn't like paradoxes, Zara. By pulling us out of the quantum realm, you've created a temporal knot. If we don't act fast, it could unravel everything we sacrificed to save." Zara's mind raced, 1,000 years of quantum theory colliding with the impossible reality before her. I have an idea, but it's crazy." Nova laughed, the sound like tinkling crystals. "Crazy is our specialty, dear. What did you have in mind?" As reality crumbled around them, Zara outlined her plan. It was audacious, combining cutting-edge quantum theory with the ancient wisdom Sarah, Lyra, and Nova had accumulated in their eons of quantum existence. "It just might work," Sarah said, a familiar glint of adventure in her eye. "But we'll need to synchronize our quantum signatures perfectly. One mistake, and we could collapse the entire space-time continuum." Zara squared her shoulders, feeling the weight of galaxies on her shoulders. "I'm ready." What followed was a dance of cosmic proportions. Sarah, Lyra, and Nova wove their quantum essences together, creating a lattice of pure possibility. Zara, drawing on every ounce of her prodigious knowledge, guided the energy flow with precision. As the quantum pocket imploded around them, Zara felt herself merging with the energy beings. Their knowledge, their experiences, their very essence flowed into her. In that eternal moment, she was everything and nothing, everywhere and nowhere. With a thought that resonated across dimensions, Zara activated the final sequence. Reality itself seemed to hold its breath. Then, like a rubber band snapping back into place, the universe reasserted itself. Zara found herself back in the quantum accelerator chamber, the alarms silent, the air thick with ozone. But she wasn't alone. Sarah, Lyra, and Nova stood beside her, no longer beings of pure energy, but solid and real. And yet, Zara could feel their quantum essence intertwined with her own. They had become something new, something unprecedented in the history of the cosmos. "We did it," Zara breathed, her voice carrying new depths of resonance. "But what exactly did we do?" Zara laughed, the sound filled with joy and wonder. "We evolved, Zara. You didn't just bring us back. You've ushered in the next stage of cosmic evolution." As if on cue, the chamber's doors burst open. A flood of beings rushed in, humans, aliens, AIs, all staring in awe at the impossible reunion. Lyra's eyes twinkled with mischief. "Well, my dears, it seems the galaxy has some catching up to do." Nova bounced with excitement. "Oh, just wait until they see what we can do now. Quantum carnivals will seem like child's play compared to this." As news of the miracles spread across the quantum net, Zara felt the stirrings of a new adventure. The quantum renaissance had begun, and with it, a new chapter in the story of life, the universe, and everything. Zara placed a hand on Zara's shoulder, her touch electric with possibility. "Ready to shake things up again, kiddo?" Zara grinned, feeling the combined knowledge and power of 4 quantum beings coursing through her. "You bet. The galaxy won't know what hit it." And so, as stars twinkled and galaxies danced, a new legend was born. The tale of how a curious young human, reaching across time and space, reignited the spark of cosmic wonder and set the universe on a path to unimaginable wonders. The quantum saga, it seemed, was far from over. In fact, it had only just begun.